everyone, and welcome to SE Sports Talk. As usual, I'm your host, Ryan Porter. Today is the 8th of March 2014, and I can officially say happy spring break to everyone out there. Everybody have some fun, be safe, be good, and everybody just, do your thing. And today we got a big day in college basketball, which we'll get to later. But first off, I want to kick it off by talking about yesterday's NBA news. And yesterday, the Pacers lost big to the Houston Rockets in a 112 to 86 game, and that was at Houston. And James Harden just controlled the third quarter, completely took over. He had 28 points overall for the game. Howard was the man down low, finished with 15. Hibbert only had 9, and Paul George only had 13 points. The Rockets really looked like a contender in the West after that game last night, and I'm definitely going to have to say they're going to be up there in that Western Conference Finals versus the Thunder, I'm thinking. That was such a great game. I really don't have much to say besides Harden completely took over the game in the second half, and they played like a team that wants to win. And if anybody can do it in the West, I think it might just be the Rockets to take over versus the Thunder. Now I want to get into the Nuggets. Beat the Lakers last night, 134-126, coming off a win the other night versus the Mavericks. And now they're trying to get it back together. They do have some injury problems. I mean, Nate Robinson's out for the season, but he'll be back next season. And then Danilo has been out all season and will be out all season. But I don't know, man. Ty Lawson's back now. They look like a different team, but the lineup's just not the same. They look totally just discombobulated. The lineup does not look good at all. It's always getting switched around. I don't know who their main starter is at center. I don't know who their main... The only person I know that starts that's usually a starter is Ty Lawson and Kenneth Faried. Besides that, that line is so discombobulated. I don't agree with getting rid of George Karl because he had them going on such a great path, and he had such a great team with them. I don't know what's going on there, but they need to get it together and have a stable lineup. Brian Shaw really needs to get up because if they keep doing this and if they don't make the playoffs this year, Brian Shaw might get fired within this year or next year because it's not looking good. After the great season they had last year, it's one of the best they've had in a long time. But anyway, I also got some news that Phil Jackson is considering taking a manager office position for the Knicks because he thinks it might be the right fit for him because he wants to get back into basketball. But I don't know. If he gets up there and is good for the Knicks, I think he could do some good things for them. I don't know about him being able to keep Melo and all that. But we'll see with that, and I'll get into some good talk about some national men's college basketball next with you here on SE Sports Talk. Welcome back to SE Sports Talk. Your host Ryan Porter. I'm still with you here today, and now we're going to talk about the big day we have in college basketball. We've already had some big things happen today. Yesterday, Harvard clinched the first spot in the tournament. Congratulations to them. I knew they were going to do it all along because Harvard's the team in the Ivy League. Also today, the number 1 Florida Gators routed Kentucky, number 25, 84-65, and ended up being undefeated in the SEC play this season at 18-0. So congratulations to Florida. Number 3, Arizona, which I predicted this earlier today. They lost to Oregon, who Oregon has now had their 7th straight win, and they won the game 64-57. So good job, Oregon. Number 2, Wichita State handled their business versus Missouri State 67-42, still undefeated. Number 6, Villanova beat Georgetown 77-59. Number 8, Kansas lost to West Virginia 92-86. Even though Andrew Wiggins came up with a big game of 41 points, they still lost. Number 11, Louisville, who's looking like a totally different team in the second half and lately, they routed UConn today 81-48. Number 15, Cincinnati lost to Rutgers 70-66, and number 20, Memphis handled SMU number 18 67-58. And right now, the Big Ten Championship is going on as we speak. Number 12, Michigan versus Indiana. And it's a tight game at halftime right now. And it's looking like it's going to turn out to be a great one in the second half of the game. Now, we're going to get into the big game of the day. And we are going to talk about number 4, Duke, versus number 14, UNC. It's going to be on at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at Cameron Indoor Stadium. And I want to get in by talking about what I think in my preview for the game. I think that the Duke Blue Devils, if they can handle their own down low and get some rebounds, they might be able to win this game because it's at Cameron Indoor. UNC, as I've talked about it numerous times, is looking like one of the great teams right now, and I think they're going to have a great NCAA tournament. If they win this game tonight, I think that they will win the ACC championship game in the ACC tournament. Also, I think that UNC, with such, I don't know what's been happening this season, after all the fall from PJ Hairston, they look like a totally different team. They are 12 straight wins, about to make another, and they're looking really good. So my prediction for this game, I do think it's going to be another close one as it was last time when UNC won the game. I predict that UNC is going to win this game by 2 points. Probably the score, I'm going to say, I think it's going to be a higher score than last game. I'll say it's going to be 64-62. The UNC Tar Heels will win and take it home and no longer be 14th in the nation. They should jump up, I think, to the top 5, especially after Arizona's loss. Duke, they are a good team. I'm not trying to say that there's nothing, that they're just a terrible team. I think they're going to be good in the tournament. I think they're going to play very well. They're a great team, and they do have a chance of upsetting some people and making a difference. But anyway, short little SC Sports Talk for you today to get into the basketball, let everything know. Please check out our website and just browse around. Also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and look at our YouTube channel and subscribe. For SC Sports Talk, I'm Ryan Porter. Everybody have a great week, and I'll get back to you later next week, and we will talk about more basketball and see how the championship are going for each conference. Anyway, everybody have a great day, and make sure you follow up on the UNC Duke game later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at Cameron Indoor Stadium. All right. Bye. Peace.